Good evening, I'm Court with Sports. The Fighting Muskies went to Waynesburg hungry and went home happy, feasting on opposition to a rout win last week. The tables have turned and the gears have switched, and Muskingum knows that the competition will only get stiffer from here. After a demolition of Waynesburg by a final score of 49-6 last week, Eric Yeater's Muskingum men are ready for the next stage of their season. It seems like just yesterday the Muskies were going through the motions in April spring practice, and it is safe to say that the practice made perfect for them last week. Coach Yeater expects a bigger challenge come this Saturday under the lights at home against Ohio Northern. The Polar Bears are coming off a 34-10 demolition win of their own over Denison, and they too will look to repeat in blowout fashion. It should be a good one come Saturday night, so stay tuned. It was a dominant effort Thursday night. Tri-Valley defeated Philo 5-0 in girls soccer. Majority of the damage done by Tri-Valley was inflicted in the first half, where their well-balanced offensive and defensive attack led to a 3-0 lead at halftime. The Lady Dogs advanced to 4-0 on the season while recording an amazing fourth straight shutout win. Alicia Ritchie scored a team-high 2 goals. The hometown Electrics came close each time offensively, but with no cigar on the offensive side altogether, with numerous shots on goal in the second half. Tri-Valley will head to Pataskala on September 14th to face Watkins Memorial at 7 o'clock. Philo will seek redemption on the road this Saturday at Zanesville at 10 a.m. The 20th anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks is approaching on Saturday. Many college football teams will honor the day with special camouflaged jerseys. Tributes in Ohio State's case, a decal that will be placed on their helmets. The scarlet decal features the date with 11 stylized as the twin towers of the World Trade Center, including the antenna from the North Tower underneath the phrase "Never Forget," honoring the victims of September 11th. Coach Ryan Day also spoke about his recollection of 9/11 while he was a junior in college.
All of a sudden it came on the TV screen and didn't end up going to class because just couldn't believe what we were seeing, and just remember calling home and just, for a few days after that not feeling safe. They canceled our game that day and went out to practice and wasn't even sure what to do.
Head coach Ryan Day says they will also speak to the players and coaches about the significance of September 11th. Ohio State takes on Oregon on September 11th, Saturday, for a noon kickoff. Friday night is week 4 of the high school football season. We have plenty of action in the southeastern Ohio Zanesville area. On Z92, you can listen to the Sheridan John Glenn game. David Kinder and Andrew Allison will have the call for you. On Highway 103, it's Riverview and Philo with Greg Mitz and Corey Perkins. And lastly, the Zanesville Blue Devils are back in action after a hiatus last week. On Highway 103, Jeff Moore and Garrett Young will have the call for you. And our Community Bank TV game of the week for week 4 is Philo against Riverview. Philo is coming off a win last week over Fairbanks to take them to 2-1 on the season. Riverview, as a matter of fact, is also 2-1 after defeating Meigs last week as well. Coach Doug Clifford and Kevin Rao will bring you the action. You can watch it Saturday morning while the birds are awake bright and early at 5 a.m. And lastly this evening, Derek Jeter was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame on Wednesday. His vote to make him into the Hall of Fame took place in 2020 because of the COVID pandemic. The ceremony was delayed by more than a year. Jeter played his entire 20-year career as a New York Yankee. In that time, he won 5 World Series rings, including 3 in a row at one time, mainly in the 90s. Jeter was named the AL Rookie of the Year in 1996 and won the World Series MVP against the Mets in 2000. He ended his career with 3,465 hits, an astounding .310 batting average. In his speech, Jeter said when he was a player, he wanted to get all the people to surround him where he was already in the Hall of Fame. He also paid tribute to the family and the Yankee fans across the Empire State.
It's more than a game in just a sense. The greatest people and players in this game, the Hall of Fame family, they're watching, so I wanted their approval. During my career, I wanted to make Mrs. Robinson proud. I wanted to make Hank Aaron proud. I wanted to make all you behind me proud, not of statistics, proud of how I played the game, how I carried myself, and how I respected the game and those before and after me.
Derek Jeter hasn't just left baseball, he is now the CEO of the Miami Marlins. And that's Court on Sports. We'll have more after this.